Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Carl here, and today I wanted to show you guys some of the bottles that I pull from on a regular basis. Um, these four bottles are all from Willett. Three of them are 50% or better alcohol content. This one is the only one that's not. It's 45%. Um, the most expensive one, I believe, is the Pure Kentucky. It's right at $30. Or it might be the Old Bardstown. Yeah, they're actually right there. This one's $30 and some change. This one's 29. This is a $27 bottle, and this is a $28 bottle. So these are probably the four bourbons that are under 30 bucks that I recommend to anyone. Only because the fact that they're all coming from the same distillery, they're all around the same price range, they're all pretty much the same alcohol level. You have one at 53.5, these two are at 50.5, and this one's at 45%. You're able to compare them to each other. You're able to see the differences and find the similarities between them. Find that Willett connection that's amongst them, which is really fun, and I enjoy that. I mean, there are other bottles that you can get under $30 that are right up there with these guys. You got the Elijah Craig, you got Four Roses Small Batch, you have all the bottled in bonds that are fun to play with, the Evan Williams and the Henry McKenna, or McKenna, and Rollins Creek, I believe, is just around $30. Oh, it's $38, so it's a little bit more. But I find that for a daily drinker, you just can't go wrong with these four. The one that I'm reviewing for you today is Kentucky Vintage. It's one of the two that are in the Willett Small Batch Boutique Bourbon line. The other ones that I have that are in that are, of course, Rollins Creek and Nolan Mills. They both are in that category. And this one, Pure Kentucky. But this is like a really interesting bourbon. I've done a lot of research on it, and on the bottle it says aged for many long years. So no one really knows what that means, and a lot of websites have different age statements for this. I've seen pretty much 6 to 8 average, but there's a website that I like to use a lot for ratings, and it's under label, whiskey under label, and it has it marked at an 18-year age statement. So I don't know. I don't know how old it is. I don't think it's 18 years, but who knows? It's fantastic. It's got a very peppery nose and just a very everything you want in a bourbon's here, but it's mild. It's very easy on the nose. There's no burst of alcohol that you have to fight through. Some of these other ones that are a little bit higher in content, the alcohol is very present in the nosing, but this is just a very smooth bourbon. In return, on the other side though, the finish isn't quite as long as some of these other ones, but it finishes with like a rye finish, a very mild mint, peppermint, for me that is, in the finish. But the nose is got a nice little pepper to it, and on the palate you definitely pick up on the sweetness of the caramel and the like vanilla cream type flavors. They're there. You're definitely going to get wood out of this. I mean, it's a fantastic bourbon for the price range, and the fact that it's coming from Willett, you can't go wrong. Who I think, in my opinion, is fighting for top dog. I think they're going to try to give, now that they're back 100% into distilling their own bourbons and putting out everything, and they're not just sourcing anymore. I think they're coming back for that #1 spot. I think Buffalo Trace is right now on top, but I think Willett's coming, and they're coming hard. So it's pretty exciting. I don't know how much more they're going to put out. I don't know if there are other bottles that I haven't had a chance to get, but if I do find out, just based off my respect for these, I'll buy anything that Willett puts out. Unfortunately for me, the Willett bourbon hasn't been in my area at the 750, and I don't like buying 1.75s. I find that I don't go through it fast enough, and I end up wasting some of that bourbon. So I haven't had the Willett bourbon yet, which is disappointing. So hopefully I solve that problem, add it to the collection, and yeah, I mean, if you're looking for a good bargain, you're looking for something you can drink on a regular without blowing through a lot of cash, but you want a high quality bourbon, I think this is where you need to go. I think Willett's got it nailed. So let me know. You know, if you pick up any of these, send me a comment. Let me know how it was. And I'll see you guys later.